Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I do my nails at home. I have been doing this for about a year now. I have not taken classes, just learning as I go. Most of the stuff I've gotten from Amazon or the nail places online. The brand I use the most is the D&D gel. This one never fails me for sure. And then this one too as a dehydrator and the primer. Sometimes I use this one, the Savilan. It's just an extra coat when I have long nails. It makes the nail thicker and stronger. Right now, since I have short nails, I don't really need it. I just need the base and the gel, which I'm using from the D&D gel. The first step I do is clean them and buff them and clean the cuticle off. The tools I use is the nail drill bit. I use these two. This one I use it to lift up a cuticle. And then this one I use it to even out the nail plate. After I do that, I go in with the Instant Cuticle Dissolver, which makes the cuticle softer. And then I use the cuticle scissors, I guess. There's actually some tinier scissors, but I don't trust myself with those. I've used them before and I've cut myself. Like I said, this is just learning as I go. So I already did one nail. The color I'm using is the Ballet Pink. It's the Ballet Pink. It's number 601. I really like this color. And the reason I'm using that one is because it's Easter coming up. So I want to have my nails done. Because I don't really have time to go to the nail salon. This saves me money and time. So what I do first is I go around the cuticle just to lift it up a little bit. So there you see, lifts it up a little bit. And then after that, I just go back and forth in the center just to even out the nail plate. You want to make sure you have it at a low setting. You don't want to damage your nails. After that, I pretty much just do every nail with this one. After I do that, I go in with the other one. This is to lift up the cuticle. And also it's to clean out the outside of the nail. So it would be like this part right here, the corners. The idea is to lift up the cuticle from the corners and right here to have the nail as clean as possible. That way when you apply the polish, it doesn't lift up. Okay, so I already finished all the nails. As you can see, the cuticle is lifted up. After this, I'll be using the cuticle install remover. So this part you have to be careful that you don't cut your actual skin off. So I already finished cutting the cuticle. After this, the next step, I'm just gonna buff it up a little more and shape them. Right now I have them short, so I'm just making them even. The main point of this is just for the nail to have the surface to adhere to the nail polish. Sometimes if you don't clean it right, or it's like if there's oils, like natural oils in your nails, the shellac will just fall straight off. I'm going to be using the dehydrator. Some people just use this one or the acetone. It's basically the same thing, honestly. I like to use both. And let it dry a little bit. It dries pretty fast. And then I'll be using the primer. So once it's done, some people, I've noticed when I saw this video, after they use the primer, they'll put it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Apparently it makes the primer like more sticky, so when you apply the gel, it'll stick onto in the base. So after that, I'll be using the D&D gel, base gel. When you apply the base, you have to make sure you put a very thin layer. If not, it'll be like bulky and it'll just like be like chewy. It won't fully like dry in the lamp. And when you apply this, you have to make sure it doesn't touch the sides, because if it does, then it won't be fully cured and it'll just lift off. That's what happened to me in the very beginning. I was very clumsy in the nail polish. It would literally be like stickers and it would peel off. But it was just like learning as I went. Okay, so I finished putting my nails in the lamp for 60 seconds. After this comes the color. Also, the first layer of the color, it has to be very thin, even if it looks funny. If you don't, it won't fully cure in the lamp. That's very important for the rest of the process. So I already put them back in the lamp. I'm just gonna wait for them to dry. I'm gonna be going in with the D&D gel, top gel. Since this one is new, it does throw a lot of gel. Like basically falls off the polish brush. So I have to make sure I use a very thin layer. This is to seal the color. You want to make sure also it doesn't touch the side, because if it does that, it'll actually make it worse and lift the whole thing. Last step, after that, I'll go in with the nail filer and just even out a little bit more. Sometimes with the top gel, it'll create an even layer at the top of the nail. So just scrub it off a little bit off. Not too much. You don't want to undo what you just did when you seal the nail. And